Hello everyone and welcome to the AnabolicTrader fitness and trading presentation where we talk fitness, trading, motivation, business, goals, and we'll start off by introducing ourselves. My name is Jeff. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Ireland.
I'm Harco, 24 years old, and I'm from Holland. Jeff and I are two entrepreneurs who like to trade and love to stay fit.
I think we started AnabolicTrader for one real simple reason, and we want to let the world of entrepreneurs, traders know that if they can stay fit, they can accomplish anything. Do you agree with me on that one, Harco?
Yeah, that was our main reason to start AnabolicTrader.
And if you achieve results physically, you can achieve them in business. It's the discipline, it's the motivation of getting up every morning, working out, eating properly. If you could do it in one part of your life, you could do it in the other. So, and yeah, we both have very big goals, both in fitness and trading, and want you to have big goals too. So how we got started trading. It was kind of an interesting one for me. I found out when my mother asked me, the simple career question when I was about 14. She asked me, Jeff, what do you want to do when you're older? And I said, being the naive 14-year-old, I said, I don't care once I make a lot of money. And she laughed and she said, you should become a hedge fund manager. And I said, what in the name of God is that? And she continued to explain, he trades the markets with other people's money and makes a ton of money himself. And I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And from then, for about the next year, I kind of read a book here and there, and didn't really get into it too much until I was about 15 years old, and then I really got started with it. And as you can see in point 3 here with Tim Sykes, I learned some things. I moved on, lost half of my account, learned a lot, but now I have a mentor who teaches me everything, and I'm getting back on track, shall we say. And Harco, yourself?
And here are you now. You met the guy Harco at Tim Sykes' chat.
The famous Tim Sykes.
I started trading because I met a trader, and I think he had some beginner's luck. And from there off, I thought I can do this for a living. And last year I did my graduation for my electrical engineering course I did at school. When I did my graduation for 6 months for a company, I really figured out I never wanted to work for a boss my whole life. That is the reason why I now study my ass off. I double down on trading and learning all the stuff of becoming a great business guy, together with Jeff and AnabolicTrader. The key of reading and watching other people is learning what they did good and what they did wrong, so you don't have the same mistakes as they did. We both started with Tim Sykes and learned some things. Moved on, now have personal mentors and coach ourselves, like Jeff told a few minutes ago. He has a trader coach who traded off the VWAP. Can you tell something about that, Jeff?
Yeah, sure. He teaches me VWAP, which stands for average price, and basically it's the average price for the day of either a stock, a future, a forex, currency market, whatever. And what I do is I trade based around the VWAP and the standard deviation bands, the +1 and +2 and -1 and -2. And he also teaches me a bit about economics too, because I have a huge interest in that. But yeah, as I said on the previous slide, I'm still not there, but I'm getting there. And I refuse to quit because trading is the best thing ever. Like, even if I'm just paper trading. If I had to paper trade the markets for the rest of my life, yeah, I'd be annoyed, but I probably would get over it because it's so fun. I mean, on Friday I would be pissed. I'm pissed from the week that just happened. Maybe I didn't make as much money as I wanted to, or lost, or whatever. But by the time it's Sunday, I'm like, oh my God, I'm counting down the hours for the market. So again, it stresses the fact that if you find something you love, and you love to do, do it. Just focus on it, and as Harco said, double down on what you're good at and what you love.
Yeah, that's a good one, Jeff. At the beginning, it's very great, a very good one to focus on the process and not on the outcome. You really want to learn what it's all about. Where do you make your mistakes? Where are you good at? And don't focus at the money. You don't want to start a trade with a wish in your mind. You want to make 1K on a trade, or even on a week or month. You got to be happy with the process. You got to learn how you're gonna thinking. At the beginning, it's very, very good to get started on YouTube to learn the basics and read a ton of good books. It's really good to find the good books because there is a lot of shit out of there, and you want to learn from a person who fits your personality, so you don't have to learn information which doesn't fit your personality, so it feels all naturally. You will start with trading with a small account, so you don't lose a lot of money, and you are comfortable with losing that money. You move on, create your own strategy. You also can use a strategy from your mentor, which you can use to make money in the beginning, and after that you're gonna create your own strategy which fits your personality for 100%. After that you can trade live again and keep learning from your failures. And when you have a new strategy, it's key to just start with backtracking and do paper trading until you know you will be profitable.
I completely agree. Completely agree. So next slide I'm going to talk about some of the books I read and the books I recommend. So the best trading books and success books in general. So I suppose the top 5 books I personally would recommend for trading is number 1, obviously the Daily Trading Coach, the 101 lessons that will make you your own trading coach and improve your psychology, the whole emotions of trading and stuff like that. Second would be All the Market Wizards book by oh God, what's his name? Oh,
I have no idea.
Let me start again. I won't say. So the best trading books and success books for trading, personally, I would say the Daily Trading Coach. It's my number 1 favorite. There's a lot of lessons, 101 lessons that will help you become your own trading coach and your own trading psychologist, in the sense that will help you overcome the emotions in trading. All the Market Wizards books by Jack Schwager, excellent books that he talks about, you know, all the kings and queens of the markets. 3, Trading in the Zone, highly recommended. 4, again, this is more of like a story, but it's a reminiscence of a stock operator. Again, brilliant book. And 5, regardless of if you're a trader or an investor, I recommend The Intelligent Investor. He is Benjamin Graham, it's written by, and he's the mentor of billionaire Warren Buffett. So I highly recommend that. And as you can see here, these are some of my other books that are not trading related as such. So I have like the Strength Finder, help you find your strengths in life. Being really productive, and a great one, obviously, the Think and Grow Rich. The 4-Hour Work Week, Ask Gary Vaynerchuk, Ask Gary V book. And Deskbound, How to Stand Up in a Sitting World. Because as you know, as you see in the future slides, I have a standing desk that I highly recommend for everyone to have. Next slide. So, how we stay fit and combine fitness and trading. So, for me, I am body weight only, essentially. Now, I'm not limiting myself at the same time. I mean, if there are weights, I will use them in my workout. But I am a predominant, is that the word, body weight guy. I train about 5 times a week. And most of my workouts consist of pull-ups, push-ups, squats, as well as a lot of sprinting, jumping, and natural movement. So moving like an animal. We should have a video on the site of me moving like Conor McGregor, and he loves to do that kind of stuff. And also I do a lot of mobility work, a lot of stretching when I get up before I look at the markets and stuff. I will stretch, get the body ready for the day ahead. And I also have a stand-up desk that I use daily, so I don't have to sit all the time. And Harco, what about you?
Where Jeff likes to use his body weight to exercise, I hit the gym and use a barbell and dumbbells. Every morning I wake up between 4:30 and 5 a.m. I use an app, Sleep as Android, which helps me awake when I'm in a light sleep, so I don't wake up groggy and I can jump out of bed and start with my day. I hit the gym at 7 a.m., but if the gym was open at 4 a.m., I would have hit the gym at 4 a.m. We see here I only eat between 1 p.m. and 9 p.m. What I'm doing is intermittent fasting. On a few slides further, I will talk more about intermittent fasting, why I do it. And after I hit the gym, I have to wait 4 hours after I have my first meal. Sometimes it's hard, but I just drink enough water so it stills my hunger.
That's a tough one. I don't know if I could do it, but I will experiment with it, of course. So, again, very easy one, but why do we stay fit? It's pretty easy. It keeps us focused, energized, and motivated, and it makes us feel confident to do anything problem that we have and accomplish any goal we have. And that just reminds me, I think it was yesterday, I watched a video on Business Insider about a 59-year-old CEO of a private equity firm and another company, games company, but he prioritizes his fitness over meetings. I mean, this guy is in incredible shape. And maybe I'll put it on the site sometime, Harco, maybe you will. And again, last point, it's necessary to stay fit. I mean, your health is your wealth, regardless of what you do in life, in business, in trading. If you're a fat slump, it doesn't matter because you could die at 35. You're fat.
Yeah.
If you're lazy,
you have nothing.
exactly.
If you're able to change your beliefs and habits to become a fitness gym beast, you're able to become great in your business too. That's my mind on it.
Completely agree. And again, your health is everything. Next. Okay, nutrition. I love it. I keep it very simple. I eat a ton of peanut butter. I'd have peanut butter in my apple if I could. I eat peanut butter, a lot of spinach, a lot of avocados, a lot of fruit and eggs. I mean, if I had to put it down to 5 basic things, it's that. And as you can see, like in the top left, I've pasta, I've chicken, one thing I love to do is leftovers from dinner the previous night I have for school. I have for school lunch in the morning, which I think is brilliant. And I add a few things, add a few healthy treats to it and stuff like that. And one of my main breakfasts in the morning is a shake, which comprises of, I suppose, spinach, avocado, peanut butter, 1 banana, oats, honey, frozen berries, hemp, cacao powder, and cacao nibs. So it's a mighty shake. And Harco.
Here we are at my page. Here we see I do the intermittent fasting. It says I eat for 8 hours and fast for 16 hours. The idea behind it is it increased my testosterone levels, which helped me accomplish all my goals in the short and long term. I started eating at 1 p.m. I made some homemade oatmeal pancakes with bacon, which are also very great for testosterone and very healthy and tasteful. 6 p.m. I do my dinner, which most of the time is just meat, potatoes, and vegetables, and some homemade vitamin drink. On the right side, you see a version of the vitamin drink, I put it in a kiwi, a pear, a lemon, or an orange, and some strawberries. We have a slow juicer which turns every vegetable into a juice, which is very great. And I can have a lot of vitamins in one glass. At 9 p.m., right before I go to my bed, I eat 5 eggs with bacon or oats. Or as you can see on the left page, I drink some eggs.
Jesus.
And
You
that's
really
just
eat 5 eggs?
my eating day.
You have 5
What are you
eggs
saying?
at 9?
Yeah, I eat 5 eggs at 9. I bake them with bacon or oats.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Right before bed. Have some
Harco.
healthy nutrients in my body before I hit the gym at 7 a.m.
That's true. Next. Okay, trading styles. I like this. I trade US stocks between about $10 and $50, and at the moment I'm learning Forex as well as futures, and that I plan on trading before school. I plan on trading Forex and futures before school, and after school I trade US stocks. So my strategy for both Forex, futures, and stocks is VWAP. It's all based around VWAP and standard deviation lines. And again, as I said, VWAP is volume weighted average price, and again, as I said, also I have a mentor that teaches me this. I have little to no fundamentals, but you know, I suppose I will be a bit biased if a company has good earnings. I tend to not short it, even if there is an opportunity with VWAP. I tend to not short it, even since they're good earnings. It's just something that's ingrained in me. I do keep up to date with economic data, and at the moment, while we're talking about this, doing this presentation, the FOMC has announced, the Fed has announced their November meeting, so there should be no rate hike, just to keep you up to date. So yeah, and as I said, I keep up to date with all economic data, and I use Bloomberg for that. I'm a mix of a day trader and a swing trader. At the moment, I'm morphing into a swing trader due to school, because it's hard to day trade while you're in school, but average holding time would be about 5 to 6 hours, but it could be 10 minutes if I don't like, you know, how it's working. And I use Thinkorswim for charts, and SureTrader as a broker, but I do plan on having the likes of Interactive Brokers as my broker in the future, as they're the best. These are some charts that I look for. So as you can see in the MRO in the left chart here, the red line is the VWAP, and the other 4 lines, the +1 and -1 deviation band, and the +2 and -2 deviation band. As you can see in these charts, these are obviously brilliant examples. You can see a lot of opportunities off these lines. As you can see in the middle one here, when it spikes up and it touches the +1 deviation band about 4 times, which is incredible. So it depends. Different stocks act differently to VWAP, and ideally the stock is more volatile, it's more liquid, because then it tends to act better around VWAP, because that's where the big boys are at. Big boys use VWAP, that's why I use it, even though I'm a small-time retail trader. Harco, your turn.
Okay, I only trade Nasdaq and New York Stock Exchange stocks between the $1 and $10. When I'm opening a bigger account, maybe at Interactive Brokers, I will look into bigger stocks, but at the moment I only have the money in my account to trade the stocks between $1 and $10. I'm trading with the same system as a casino, where I use an edge. If you have a strategy, you can have the edge in your favor. You know exactly what the win rate was in the past, and you can use that to predict the winning rate of the future. It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty accurate, and you can make money like a casino. I mostly trade off the basic support and resistance, where I define a trading range, and when the trading range breaks, I'm looking to get short. Most of the time I'm short because I did some long trades, and the 3 long trades I did this year were all losers, and previous year I have made some long trades too, and there I made some losers too. I would say 80% of them were losers, and that's the reason why I, at the moment, only am shorting. Next to trading, I work for myself, so I trade when and where I want. I don't have anybody says to me, you have to work until 5 p.m. and then you can do what you want. If I want to go to home at 3 p.m., I go to home at 3 p.m. and trade at 3:30. For charting, I use Thinkorswim and I have my broker, SureTrader, and I have plans to go with Interactive Broker for having better shorts. Can we go to the next page?
Yeah, beat you to it.
So here we see my charts in Thinkorswim. It's very, very easy. You don't see anything on my screen. It's just per the charts and some lines on it. We see in the left corner, we see the 1 year chart. I use that to see the resistance and support levels. Next to it, in the middle on the top, we see the 1 minute intraday, where I put some lines in it at 380 and 340. I don't know if you can see it, but the underline is 340 and the line in the top is 380. And we see just here, when it broke the 380, it went all the way down to 340 because there was the support again. And if I was short because of the line break at 380, I would put a cover at 340 for at least half of my shares and check if it can break further, and if it takes support on 340 and trends up again, I took my half trade, other half off, and take it off today. In the bottom of the screen, I check some other charts like the SPY to get a view of the overall market, and the 2 other charts are just 2 important charts from my watch list I made previous morning. So this is pretty much my screen.
Very nice. Next, our goals. So for me, I know it's ambitious, but I want to be worth 100 million before 30 from running my own hedge fund. Now, it's ambitious goal as in the sense that I'm shooting for the moon and I'll be happy if I land among the stars. I think that's how it goes anyway. I mean, if I'm worth 20, 30 million by 30, I'm not going to be like, oh geez, I failed. You know, that's not the mentality. Second, I want to be fit again, always. I want to be like that 59-year-old CEO when I'm 59. I want to be as fit as him. I want to be healthy and happy. And 3, I want to travel as well. Very simple goals. It's just the problem is getting there. Harco, yourself.
Yeah. My main goal is enjoy my financial freedom within 5 years. So I'm planning to have enough money in 5 years so I can do whatever I want and when I want, which is also my second goal. Do whatever I want when I want, not having somebody around me who wants to do me something I don't want to do. My third goal is create a good foundation for my future family, so my kids will have the knowledge and money to do what they want and create a bigger empire than I did. That are my goals.
What about your fitness, Harco?
Yeah, my fitness. Also, I like to be very fit and healthy and have a happy life. It's pretty common for me, so it isn't a goal anymore for me.
That's true. That's true. And next, motivation to keep you going. If you're like us, you're motivated to become successful. If you're different, you must realize that it will be hard, and staying motivated is very difficult, okay? But as cheesy as it sounds, if you have a poster like we do, or a phone case like I do, that reminds you each and every day to keep going and to keep pushing no matter what, the hard times won't seem as hard, okay? It seriously won't. And since you have watched the most rigorous 20 minutes video of your life. No, we're missing. We give you a free coupon code that you can click. Harco will make the link clickable, so if you click on here, you will get your coupon code to buy a poster or phone case that will keep you motivated through the hard times, or even get you motivated to start living the life you want. So thank you very much, guys, and thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learned a lot.